A positive attitude will get you positive results. Good morning, students. So, today we'll start a new topic, spreadsheet tool, OpenOffice ORG, Calc 1. Okay, today introduction. How means what are the components of this OpenOffice ORG Calc worksheet and how can you do simple calculations. Okay, so what is introduction? What is this spreadsheet? When you talk about informations, it includes numbers, figures, and calculations, etc. And like other fields, as the development of the technology, the calculation also means have also benefited greatly with the advancement of computer and software. The most important software involving calculation is your spreadsheet. Okay, many other calculation softwares are also there, but this is the most popular, you can tell. Okay, we'll discuss about one of the very popular spreadsheet, that is your OpenOffice ORG Calc. Excel is also there. Okay, so this is a open source software, Calc, which is a part of OpenOffice ORG suite. What is suite? It means a group of softwares. Okay, that is suite. You know that also writer also you have already studied. So writer, Calc, Impress, okay, and base, these all are grouped together under OpenOffice ORG. So that's we tell it as a suite. It is a software tool that lets you enter, calculate, manipulate, and analyze set of numbers. Okay, so now what are the spreadsheet components? The components of a spreadsheet are: first one is your worksheet. It is a grid of cells made up of horizontal rows and vertical columns. Okay, grid like structure, or you can tell a table like structure will be there, where horizontal rows will be there and vertical columns will be there. In OpenOffice Calc, you will find 65,536 rows and 1024 columns in a single worksheet. Okay, by default, when you open a workbook, you will get 3 worksheets by default. You can add more worksheets also. Row number. Each row in the worksheet is given a number that identifies it. It starts from 1 and go as 2, 3, 4 like this. Column letter. Each column is given a letter that identifies it. Column letter starts from A and go as B, C up to Z. Then after Z it will be A, B, A, C up to A, Z. Like this it will go on, and the name of the last column will be A, M, J. Okay. That this is important. What is the name of last column? A, M, J, you remember? Okay. And the last row number will be 65,536. Next, cells. Cell is formed by the intersection of a row and a column, and this intersection gives a cell a unique address. That is the combination of the column letter and the row number. That means that the small box formed at the intersection of a horizontal row and vertical column is known as your cell. Okay, that is the most important part of the worksheet where we enter our data. Okay, so for example, if row 3 is intersected by a column F, then the cell formed out of it gets an address F3. That means first column name and then your row number. If somebody will write 3F, then it is wrong. First column name, then row number. It is an unit of worksheet where numbers, descriptive text, formulas, etc. can be placed. Then cell pointer. It is a cell boundary that specifies which cell is active at that moment, and when if you will take the mouse pointer, you will find the cell will get highlighted. Okay, so that is boundary will get highlighted, so we tell it as cell pointer. Current cell means active cell where you enter the data. It is the cell which is active. This is the cell pointer points to. Okay. Next, range of cells. A range of cells is a group of cells that forms a rectangular area in shape. A range is specified by giving the address of first cell in the range and the last cell in the range. Okay. So range means a group of cells in a contiguous location. I am telling contiguous, not continuous. Okay. Contiguous means the boundary will touch each other. Okay. So a range of cells is a group of cells that forms a rectangular area in shape. A range is specified by giving the address of first cell in the range and the last cell in the range. For example, a range starting from F7 till G14 would be written as F7 then 2 colon then G14. That means it identifies all the cell included between these two cells. Range means whenever we will give address to the range, we will write the first cell address, first corner cell address, then the last corner cell address. And it means that all the cells included between these two cells. Clear? Multiple worksheets can be combined under a file and that is known as a workbook. Workbook is actually the file and workbook contains your worksheet. Clear? Next, entering data in a worksheet. Three types of data can be entered in a worksheet, that is your numbers, text and formula. Numbers, these are numeric entries. Okay, means 1, 2, 3, 4, 100, 200 like this. You can enter also scientific data, decimal numbers. Okay, these entries can be used in calculations. Text, these are the text entries in the worksheet. These entries are not used in calculations. So only they can be, as you will enter, it will be like that. Formula, these are the entries that describe the relationship among cells, generally are instructions to calculate, manipulate with the numbers or text. Formulas. Formulas which are used for calculations. Okay. So, by default numbers are right aligned and text are left aligned in a worksheet. Okay, whenever we will enter a text, it will be automatically go to the left side of the cell, and when you will enter a number, it will go to the right side of the cell by default. And if you want to change the alignment, you can change to at any position. Any means left, right, center and justify. Okay, left, right and center. Clear? Next. Next is your formula. Formula is a sequence of values, cell addresses, names, functions or operators in a cell that produce a new value from existing values. Formula is a sequence of values. Values means whatever data will enter, that is numeric data, and cell address, okay, names, functions, operators means symbols, plus, minus, equal to, okay, these are operators in a cell that produce a new value from existing values. Functions will read later on in this chapter. Functions means a small program which will do a specific task, that is your function. Cell address A1, A2, B1, B2, F3, F5 like this, these are cell address. Okay, so formula consists of all these things. A formula always starts with an equal to sign. Okay, whenever you will write a formula, it will start with an equal to sign. Okay, so let us see how you will open your OpenOffice Calc and what and these all things. Let us see. Okay, whatever we have described. So for this, we will go to, this is your OpenOffice icon. Okay, so open. You can download it also. It is a open source software. Okay, open spreadsheet program. Double click on it, so it will open. Okay, so now you see this A, B, C, D, E, F, these are columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, these are our rows, and this small cells which formed at the intersection of row and column known as your cells. Okay, suppose this is your active cell. Now it becomes highlighted when you take the mouse pointer, and you can tell it this is the current cell where when you are means when you make a cell active, that will become our current cell because we want to enter data in that cell. Clear? So now see how can you do calculations in a spreadsheet. So this is your sheet 1, this is worksheet 1, this is worksheet 2 and worksheet 3. Means 3 sheets by default opens, and if you want you can add more sheets also. But here you see on title 1 OpenOffice Calc. This is actually a workbook opens in front of us. Okay, when we will save, we will save a workbook. here. And a workbook contains the worksheets. And every worksheet in version 3 of OpenOffice is 65,536 rows and 1024 columns. Okay. So now let us take a simple calculations. How can we do? So suppose you will go to the market. So today you will purchase something. Suppose name, price, quantity. Okay. So this way you can change the size. Okay. See, all of you can see here. Whenever I have entered all the text and it is automatically gone to the left side. Okay. And when I will enter a number, it will come to the right side. We learn here, no, that text are left aligned and numbers are right aligned. Suppose here like this. Okay. 5 items I purchased. Suppose some stationery items we have purchased today. Price, suppose this way. Quantity, okay. Little bit big you can make so that you can understand. I mean, you can see, able to see. Okay. So now suppose here total value. We learn about whenever a formula begins, that begins with equal to sign. So whenever we will make a formula equal to. Okay. So total value means here we will do price into quantity. So price is in which cell? If you click, it will automatically it will come C3. Okay. You can type also and you can select also. So now we'll multiply. So give the multiplication symbol. Star is used as your multiplication symbol. Then this cell. You can type or you can click. Okay. You can select. So now press enter key. What? Give equal to. Then select the cell. Then give the multiplication symbol. Sorry. Then next cell. Then press enter key. You have got a value here. Okay. So let us make it big. You can see here. Okay. For next cell, same thing. Put equal to symbol. Click on the cell. Then star symbol for multiplication. Then next symbol. Then press enter key. Okay. For next is equal to symbol. Then click here. Then give multiplication symbol. Then give. This way you can get the result. And a shortcut is also there. Okay, instead of typing every time, you can do the calculation in the first cell and go to the corner of that cell and you drag it. This is known as your autofill. The formula will be copied to every cell. Okay, so this is a reference, cell reference, that we'll discuss in the next class. So you can drag to do this also. So this is simple calculations we can do. Suppose if you want to know that whatever total value I have spent, total money I have spent or value. So here suppose total I will do. So put an equal to symbol. Okay, then this cell, then give the plus symbol, then this cell, give the plus symbol, select this cell, then give the plus symbol, this cell, then this cell. Okay, after that you just press enter key. you will find the total value. Okay. Here see this cell, this is your formula bar. This bar is known as your formula bar, and whenever you will click it will show you the formula. So here C3 into D3, here C4 into D4, and here C5 into D5, here C6 into D6, here C7 into D7. And if you will click in this cell, all this E3 plus E4 plus E5 plus E6 plus E7 are added together. So these were simple calculations, you can do it in spreadsheet. Okay. Thank you. Hope all of you understood. Your things are not so difficult. You have already learned about this also in MS Excel in junior classes, so you will not feel much difficult to understand it. Okay. Still, I explain everything for you. Any doubt you can ask. Doubt classes are also going on. You can ask in the doubt classes. And still, if you are not clear, you can message in the campus care. You can call me. Whatever you want, whichever means way will be comfortable to you to understand. You can do it. You are always welcome. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.